Hello everybody, welcome to Cory Turner Talks Cars, and it's time for Friday Funnies! Alright, it is Friday. This is the chance where we go back and look at all the funny, crazy stuff that I have found on the internet. You guys are sending me stuff every week so I can put it on the show as well. Thank you so much for sending all your crazy and zany car, automotive, transportation related items my way. I love showing them. I'm loving Fridays. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put the Jaguar up here. I haven't opened it yet, and the temptation is huge, but I haven't done it yet. If you didn't get to watch, we did a complete video on all of the Hot Wheels Team Transport lineup. I'll put the link up here so you can watch that, so be sure to check that out. But for right now, let's dive in, and it is time for Friday Funnies. Here we go. I want to thank all of you for sending stuff my way. I've got one right here. All right, here's the first one. This one was actually sent to us by Jacob_Enzo16. Jacob, thank you so much. And this one cracks me up because it's so perfect. I've seen a lot of things in my life, but never a Toyota smoking a cigarette and using a selfie stick. Isn't that not true? Look at that. That's exactly what that looks like. Oh my gosh, and the light pole being a selfie stick is hilarious. I take a lot of selfies. I kind of have to for work and the stuff I do, so yeah, that would be me. Okay. Also from Jacob, got a new headlight? What do y'all think? Okay, it is super creative. As you guys know, you can find me on IMDb. I have produced and directed movies, been in movies. These are the old light bulbs we used to use when we would film, especially if we were out running around. We would put these bad boys in there. Oh, I could not imagine driving around with that as a headlight. It's not going to put off that much light. That is super crazy. It makes me think of, I don't know if you guys remember when we did the show. It was a Friday Funnies maybe a month ago with the guy who installed the air conditioner unit, like the house window AC unit on the side of his car. He put on the passenger window. Woo, that makes me think of that right there, so that's pretty funny. Oh man, what a mess. What a mess that is right there. That's crazy. Okay. We found you a 2006 Subaru WRX for only $6,500. I don't know why it cracks me up because that's what it looks like to me. The way they have the trash lined up and the tires, it's just goofy. You got the turbocharger sitting there. That's pretty funny. So I thought someone was pretty clever putting that together. That's hilarious. Ah, that's funny. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, this is another one from Jacob again as well. It was pretty smart, whoever did this, because I can see that it looks like the top of the globe, which actually holds the globe so it can spin. That person wrapped themselves around that pole. Gosh, that was a bad day. Oh, man, I have no idea. Ooh, I hope they were okay. I'm afraid they may not have been, but that's pretty rough right there. Okay, it's railroad crossings. It's, by gosh, it's a train. I still cannot believe that people try to outrun a train, or maybe they have the misconception that trains can stop. I have no idea, but check out this guy. Can't wait. Got to go ahead and cut across, and then stops. Boom! Oh, let's look at that again. Yeah. Okay. It's not that he didn't see the train. I mean, come on. The arms are down. The lights are flashing. You have to see the train. He pulls through, but then he stops. There's no way. I was crossing a train track one time, and there was a light just on the other side. So I pulled over. There was a car in front of me. He was like, I went ahead and pulled over. I was clear. I'm sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden, it's just this horn starts honking, 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 and it's the car behind us, and they have pulled onto the railroad tracks. And I guess the car behind him had scooted up, which that didn't make any sense either. And there was literally no place for us to go. Car was over here. There was no place. And they had to just drive off into the ditch and had to crash in the ditch to get out of the way of the train. I'm like, what are you thinking? Same thing with this guy. Boom! Boy, he got tagged on that. Okay, so what could possibly... We got a little motorcycle. That looks like fun. He's got his helmet on. That has to be safe. What's happening? Oh, okay. We got a buddy sitting on maybe a boogie board. They've got a rope or something that he's going to hang on to, and he's going to drag him down this driveway. That sounds like fun. When I was younger, we had a go-kart, and we would tie it to the back of a pickup truck, and they would drive us around. So that's got to work. Let's see what happens here. Here he goes, pulls, and oh! Did you see what happened? Let's go back and look if you can see that the it came off of the motorcycle, the rope. Watch this. It comes off and it comes back and it hits him in a hits him in a very sensitive place. Watch this. Boom! Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, that's crazy. Ouch. Makes you think of Jackass. If you ever always watch Jackass, yeah. Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville, right? That's hilarious. Okay, this one comes over from John's _ random _ account _ and you know, Jeep owners like to show off the capabilities of their Jeeps. What are they able to do? And right now, this is going to show us an angle of attack and the fact that he can just climb up these concrete blocks. Look at that. He's going. Okay, he knows what he's doing. That looks good. Check that out, boy. That thing is climbing pretty good. He's got it. Oh, I've got this. I'm looking cool. And oh, boom. Oh my gosh. Check that out again. He goes over and wrecks it. That is so sad. Yep, there he goes. And bam. Ooh, bad day. Bad day. When I was in high school, I had a buddy that had a Ford Pinto. That might be a Friday Funny by itself. But it was actually a pretty cool little car. He had it kind of tricked out as much as you could afford Pinto. But where I live, we live in Sholo, Arizona. There was a lot of snow. They would use cinders, rocks, stones when the snow would come out. We were driving late at night. We had the windows rolled down because that's what you do when it's freezing outside. You roll down with the windows and drive with the heater on with the music blaring up in the mountains. And we came around a corner going a little too fast. I was in the passenger seat. And we were sliding across the cinder rocks, and as we were sliding, we were going to hit this. There was a snow embankment, so we're sliding towards this snow embankment, and for some reason in my head, I'm like, I can't get snow in the car. Now this is all happening like that. Like I reach down and I start winding up the window. So it was a Pinto, right? So I'm winding up the window as we hit the snow bank, and we go, and we flip the Pinto. Not all the way over, but on its side. Now, if you're familiar with Pintos or the story of the Pinto, there's something that everybody claims the Pinto will do, and they actually did, and that was burst into flames if you wrecked it. Now, technically, you had to hit it from behind. As a matter of fact, there was a movie called, what was that movie? Top Secret, where there was like a Pinto, and a car came up, and it was just like, it just touched it, and then the Pinto's like, so, of course, while I'm sitting in there, I'm like, I got snow in the car, and then I'm like, the car's going to blow up. Luckily, the car did not blow up. We had to get out and roll the car back onto its wheels and drive home. But so I did that right there, right? It wasn't as cool. It wasn't in a Jeep, but it was in a Pinto. That's not bad. All right, so this next one, you got a glimpse of it a while ago. It's a wheel, so I had to show it. But this is so me. This would be me, and I would not be the one running. I would be, I would just be the one chilling. Yay! Going for a ride over and over and over and over. I thought that was good. Pretty athletic of the little guy on the bottom. Look at him launch over and go. Okay. This is super cool. All right. Here's this dog. At first you're like, okay, he's just running up and down the street, whatever. Okay, fine. And he's coming around. You're like, what a nuisance, that dog chasing cars. Check it out. Here's all of these students. They're crossing the street. And he's going to make sure they're okay. Check him out. He comes across, and he starts barking. Like some cars start honking, and he turns, and boy, he doesn't like this van. That van right there starts moving forward. Dog goes into attack. Check him out. He's in a standoff to make sure that thing doesn't move. He is barking at him. I don't know if you can hear it. He is barking at that van to make sure that the kids make it across safe. Like he even starts to charge it. He is not happy with that at all. Kids get across. He makes sure everybody is safe. Check that out. And then he goes across. How awesome was that? What a cool dog that is. My dog is Dwight's still working on making sure we go outside to go to the bathroom. This dog is making sure kids are walking across the crosswalk safely. That was awesome. So I had to give that one. Now staying here with dogs, that went from a dog that was super smart, taking care of its owner and some kids, this one's not so bright, okay? So we're paddle boarding, is that what you call it? So these people are going paddle boarding. Look, she's got her dog right there in front of her. How sweet is that? And all of a sudden the dog is... Oh, that's hilarious. Watch this. Somebody the person who's filming it, this is on purpose. They throw something. You can see it on the left side of the screen. The dog sees that and is like, fetch. Makes me think of squirrel, right? Watch this. Oh, here it comes. They throw it. There it goes. You see it. And the dog takes after it and just launches them backwards. Oh, that's too funny. That's crazy. That was crazy. This is scary. I like to fly. I get a little motion sickness, and that kind of bothers me. My head hurts and all that. I have to listen to music. If I'm listening to music and I have headphones on, it kind of helps the pressure in my head. But if I looked out the window and saw this, I'd be freaking out. Check it out. There is like fire coming. The wheel falls off. Do you see that? There's like fire coming from the wheel, and then the wheel falls off. Check that out. Okay. I don't even... I mean, the rest of that flight, would you not be freaking out the whole time? I'd be like, oh my gosh. I'd be hitting my call button. Hey, left the wheel back there. I don't even... That's scary. Super, super scary. Don't even know what would happen. Okay. We always talk about cops aren't in the right place at the right time. And this one is from cars.daily.trucks. You got to check it out. So the truck there on the left, the silver truck, is trying to get over. It looks like he did it late. I don't know if he went around everybody, but the semi is going. The semi doesn't really want to let him in, so the truck's like, whatever. And so the truck right here, so they're up close. So the truck just guns it and cuts across. Look at the policeman, though, on the right. The policeman on the right, man, talk about jumping into action. Like, woo, there he goes. Oh my gosh, and pulls him over. Now, I don't know. I mean, okay. Remember on that Friday Funnies where we had that guy flying down the shoulder and that cop ran over and got him? Okay, I guess technically this guy's cutting over. He cut some people off. So, I mean, that's pretty bad. But, man, to get pulled over that quick. And for the policeman to be able to see him at that angle, that was pretty strong to be able to cut over there and get it that way. So, yeah, that's rough. Maybe there was some more stuff going on that we didn't see or that we didn't know. But, man, they weren't wasting any time right there. They got that guy pulled over. Policeman is already out. Whew. Don't cut off anybody. Don't cut off semis. Shouldn't cut off semis anyway. They can't stop as fast as we can, right? But that's pretty crazy. So there's Friday Funnies for today. Tell me what your favorite one was. I think it's not really funny. It was just so cool. I think that dog helping those kids walk across the crosswalk, that was cool. I thought that was awesome. So if you find something funny, please send it my way. I want to highlight it on next week's Friday Funnies. And I'll give you a shout out as well. Thank you for those of you that sent us footage this week. I love Fridays. It's always good to end the week with a laugh. So remember to like, comment, and share. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's talk about cars tomorrow.